All right, guys, we're going to take a look at this Seiko snzh53. This was lent in by Chris, a viewer of the channel. Big thanks to Chris for doing so. This one has a nickname of the 55 fathoms. There's a lot of mods that people do to these watches to make them look even more like the 50 fathoms. And being that it's a Seiko 5, they kind of nicknamed it the Seiko 55 fathoms. So pretty unique design and mod culture that has existed with this particular model. I think it's a great looking watch. It's a great size. It's 41, I measure 41.8 mils, so just a touch under 42. 47 and a half, about 47.6-ish, something like that, lug to lug. 14 mil thick. You can see that hard Lex protrudes up just a little bit, kind of like a nice little dome to it. And then the lug width is 22 mil. Bracelet does taper down to 20. Pretty standard affair with the Seiko bracelet, hollow end links. I believe the bracelet is even, folded metal. You can kind of see a little bit of a line there. Split pin design. Very simple, basic fold over, double pusher, 4 micro adjust stamped clasp. There is no dive extension. Not really needed on this. This is a 100-meter watch for the depth rating. It has a push-pull crown, day-date complication with the snzh53 C variant movement that's in it. But you're still going to get that really good Seiko loom. And if you look on the dial, those loom plots at the inside parameter of the applied indices or applied looked indices is where the loom is going to be. There's also a little bit of loom on the seconds hand, and then there's plenty of real estate on the sword hand set for the loom there. Now, that's one of my favorite things about this particular watch is that sword hand. I've actually bought many times this hand set from people that have harvested them or altered them into a different style of watch. And I've used that hand set on an SKX build a couple of times, and I think they look great and they match the loom really good and everything because it's all factory Seiko. You're going to have a 120 click standard Seiko bezel action here. Nice feel to it. There is no loom at the pip up top. There is no pip. The inset here, the insert, is actually, I believe, hard Lex with like a silver print underneath it. And then you have a hard Lex style case back, display case back. You can see it's, I just did a little quick shake to it. It's not really running or anything, so that's why it's not moving that much. But overall, a really good looking watch. You can get these brand new all day long for around $160. And on the used market, you can get them even cheaper. So really good automatic dive style watch. And I think it's a very good looking watch, and it wears really good as well. There it is on my 7 1/4 wrist. Fit and finish is really good. Super comfortable on wrist. It kind of bellies out and everything. So it has that nice Seiko magic feel to it where it just is super comfortable on wrist. So let me give you a Loom Shot, and we'll show this next to an SKX so you can see size wise they're very similar in size. So if you're wearing an SKX now, you can easily wear the 5 Sports if it's just something you're looking for, or it could be potentially an entry-level watch instead of an SKX, or even that new 5KX. Where the prices are going to be, closer to $300. You can probably get into one of these for around $150-ish. So it's going to be half the price. So much easier entry level. You can see the loom is really good on the hour and minute hand, and then you just have the small little pips on the inside parameter of the circumference of the indices. So not a whole lot of indice loom, but with them being polished like that, they're going to catch the light really good. So even in low light, you're going to get some good reflective off them. I also do like that inner reveal of the metal, the polished metal ring right here. I think that just adds a little bit of class to it. I think it's just a really good looking feature. So there's that guy. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks to Chris for lending this in, and I'll see you guys on the next video.